Hi friends, this is Deep Basu and welcome to my channel Think Deep. I'm back and I'm going to review a very interesting film, one of the most highly anticipated upcoming film, Hollywood film. Can you guess it? Wait, let me tell you, I'm going to review the film No Time to Die, which is the 25th James Bond film, and I'm very excited. I really would like to talk a lot about this film. And guess what? I watched this film at the theaters after 18 months. And I was really waiting for this day. When will No Time to Die release? I think this was a very few, one of the first films to be affected by the pandemic. It was supposed to release in the year 2020, but unfortunately, due to the pandemic, you know what really happened. The entire world was affected, and the release of this film also got hampered. So it was supposed to release in the year 2020. The making was completed in the year 2019. So the makers had to wait for 2 long years. And I really appreciate the determination the makers, the producers, Eon Production had, because they were so determined that this movie requires a theatrical experience, and I can't agree more. So, guys, secondly, I would like to thank Maharashtra government for allowing all the theaters to open post 22nd, because a theatrical experience is an experience. And I really take back my words, because last year I told my friends that OTT viewing is better than theatrical viewing, because I thought OTT means you can sit at any place, maybe your home, maybe an office. You can watch a movie without cutting the tickets, without standing in the line, without traveling. But after watching a movie yesterday, after 18 months, trust me, a theatrical experience is an experience. I think nothing can replace it. So I'm so sorry, I take back my words. So coming to the movie No Time to Die, it's a 25th James Bond film, the grand finale and the last film. So if you're a James Bond fan, you're going to be really very emotional. I was quite teary-eyed towards the end. And by the way, it's the longest Bond film. The time duration is around 2 hours 50 minutes. But believe you me, you will not find that length, that duration will not you will not find it so fast-paced. It will not affect you. And not even a single second you're going to be bored. I assure you that. So coming to the film No Time to Die. Well, if you guys have seen the trailer, and this movie, if you have watched other James Bond films of Daniel Craig like the Casino Royale, Spectre, Skyfall, there are certain references which is included in this film. For example, let me tell you a story in a nutshell. So the movie begins introducing us to James Bond. It's been many years. He's retired now. He's no longer part of MI6. And he's no longer a secret agent. So currently he's in Jamaica enjoying his vacation with his wife Madeline, and he's enjoying himself. He's stress-free, and he has all the time in the world. And especially the reason he's in Jamaica, because he's going to visit the grave of his past lover Vesper. So if you guys have seen Casino Royale and his other James Bond film, you know who Vesper is. Vesper was James Bond's love interest. So now the twist in the tale is, while he goes to visit Vesper's grave, he's attacked by Spectre. If you guys are James Bond fans, you know what Spectre is. Spectre is a criminal organization. So James Bond is all of a sudden attacked by the people of Spectre, and he suspects Madeline, because somewhat Madeline also has some connections with the Spectre. And that's how the entire film begins. I will not give out much spoilers. Then we are taken after 5 years. The next shot is after 5 years, where he's approached by one of his friends who used to work, Felix, who is a CIA agent, who informs him that one of the scientists of MI6 has been kidnapped by a criminal organization, and he wants to hire James Bond from the CIA side, not MI6 side, to hunt for him and find this scientist. So that's how the film begins. So now James Bond takes up this assignment, and while he's in search of the scientist, he gets into a deeper and gets to know that this is a bigger conspiracy. And not only Spectre is involved, a bigger villain is involved in this entire conspiracy. So this is a story, it's a very interesting story of No Time to Die. So now what really happens, and who is this big villain? Who is this grand villain? Of course, you can guess. The grand villain is Shuffin. Wait, I have this cell phone because I forget names, so I need to tell you. The name of the villain is Safin, played by Rami Malek. And how is he involved and what he wants to do, his purpose, you need to watch the film to find out. And whether James Bond is successful enough to stop him, you get to know. So this is the Mota Moti story of No Time to Die, and believe you me, it's one of the best James Bond films. Not one of, yeah, one of the best James Bond films. I think my second favorite is Skyfall and Spectre and Casino Royale, if I have to rank. So you're going to really enjoy it. If you are not a James Bond fan also, you're going to enjoy this film. And of course, towards the climax is pretty emotional. I will not reveal the details. You need to watch it. So overall, let me tell you the making of the film. I believe this movie is around 1,000 crore Indian rupees. Can you believe? The making of the film is around 1,000 crores. The marketing of the film is another 1,000 crores. So 2,000 crore budget, this overall James Bond film. Wow. And it's totally worth it. Right from the visuals, the camera, the shots, the action sequences, the color tone, everything makes a lot of difference. So overall, the story is quite interesting. The script is fast-paced. The editing is superb. As I previously stated, not even a single frame you're going to find it very boring. Right from the first frame, you're going to be totally hooked to this entire film, and you're going to be totally invested in all the characters. Coming to the performances, hats off to Daniel Craig. Once again, the last film, James Bond. And by the way, Daniel Craig is run in terms of the longest running James Bond is Daniel Craig. Initially was Roger Moore. So Daniel Craig is the longest running James Bond. It's been 15 years, 5 films. Usually Sean Connery, if you see, he has done 7 films. Roger Moore has done 7 films. Daniel Craig has done 5 films, but longest running in a span of 15 years. So finally, Daniel Craig, sets the benchmark high. As James Bond, he is wonderful. He may not be that fit as he used to be in Casino Royale or Skyfall, but he'll not disappoint you. He's still looking that slim, trim, and he's doing all the action sequences pretty seamlessly. So as a James Bond, definitely you will love him once again. And apparently after Sean Connery, Daniel Craig is the best James Bond. And coming to the other performances, Rami Malek is good as the main villain. But somewhat I feel Rami Malek did not get much screen time. The entire conspiracy, the entire plot was even bigger than his character. Lasha Lynch, and there's a new James Bond, by the way. I won't give out much detail. Lasha Lynch plays the new 007, because as I told you, Bond has retired, and there's a new 007 played by Lasha Lynch. And if you watch the movie, you'll get to know more. And my favorite character was Ana de Armas' character Paloma. She has a small cameo, but she did it brilliantly. I hope to see her more. If someone writes and makes a spin-off of that character, I would really be looking forward to it. Ralph Fiennes is back as M. He's wonderful. Ben Whishaw as Q. Naomi Harris as Moneypenny. Jeffrey Wright as Felix. So overall, all the performances are totally top-notch. And Madeline, I shouldn't forget Madeline, person who played and Christopher Waltz is coming back as Blofeld. Blofeld is one of the main villains of James Bond. If you have seen Spectre, he was a villain of Spectre. If you have seen Dr. No, you remember the villain with a cat, Blofeld. So Christopher Waltz comes back, and in what capacity you need to watch and see. I'm forgetting the girl who played Madeline. She played very well. I'll just find her name, because I just can't remember names. Yeah, please bear with me. Leo Sidox. That's how you pronounce her name. I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, her performance was amazing. And the action sequences, the cinematography, and it's been directed by Mr. Cary Joji. Mr. Cary Joji is the director of the film. Many people are, Sam Mendes, I think, directed the previous Batmans. But Cary Joji has also done a great job. So overall, No Time to Die, it's a wonderful experience. Please watch it at the theaters. I know ticket prices might be a slight expensive. I paid around $300 a ticket, but don't shy away from that. Please pay and let's support such films. And let's watch No Time to Die. I'm forgetting anything else. And the title track by Billie Eilish, No Time to Die. was very soothing. The last, I think, title track I love, sung by Adele, I think Skyfall, and Billie Eilish is back with No Time to Die. It's an amazing soundtrack. And Hans Zimmer, I think, is has done the background score and the music. And Hans Zimmer, he has a history with background score and music, so definitely that will not disappoint you. So, as a James Bond fan, James Bond comes to an end after 29 years with its 25th film. So I don't know what plans now. Maybe they will try and reboot James Bond series. I know Eon Production will be the best people to say it. But I don't know. As a fan, if it's reboot, if they're planning for a reboot, I would love to see it, and I would like to know who is going to be the next James Bond. So this is my review for James Bond. So I hope I didn't give out much spoilers. Go and watch it, and watch it at the theaters. Next movie will be releasing is Suryavanshi, and I can't wait to watch it. Ayla re Ayla. Happy Saturday, guys. James Bond it is.